Hi, I'm Bob the Greyhound.
Hello friends and animal lovers. I'm Senator Marian Faruqi, the Australian Greens Deputy Leader and spokesperson for animal welfare.
Kia ora, my name is Chloe Swarbrick. I am a Member of Parliament for the Green Party of Aotearoa, New Zealand, representing my home and community of Auckland Central.
Paul Murphy here. I'm a TD or a Member of Parliament for People Before Profit in Ireland.
My name is Lorraine Platt and I'm the founder of the Concept Animal Welfare Foundation.
My name is Emma Hurst and I'm a Member of Parliament in New South Wales, Australia. I represent the Animal Justice Party. We're a political party that represents animal protection.
Hi, I'm Jack Sargent, the Member of the Senate for Allen and Deeside, and I have the privilege of chairing the Petitions Committee within the Welsh Parliament.
Hi, I'm Andrea Pollo, President of the Coalition for the Protection of Greyhounds.
Let me tell you about a beautiful former racing greyhound named Holly. My work colleague Sophia and her family gave a home to Holly, who was found abandoned alone as a young dog in a field and left to die with painful injuries. She was thankfully found and rescued by a kind woman passing by and was given a loving home for the rest of her life with Sophia's family. But not all racing dogs are this lucky and have a loving home when they leave the tracks. Thousands of greyhounds leave the licensed industry each year, with many needing to find new homes. This leads charities and rescue organisations to pick up the pieces.
Bringing an end to the cruel, rotten greyhound racing industry in Australia has been a passionate mission for me. There is really no other choice. When you know these beautiful, gentle greyhounds are subjected to unimaginable cruelty, neglect and exploitation every single day in this country and some others around the world.
Also why I'm so inspired by everything that's happening overseas, seeing bans and seeing changes overseas really sends a message here to Australia that it's not about if we will ban greyhound racing, but rather when, and we will ban greyhound racing.
Following a successful petition started by Hope Rescue and signed by over 35,000 people, my committee in the Welsh Parliament held an inquiry into whether greyhound racing should be banned in Wales. I did not enter this inquiry convinced of the outcome, but the evidence was so powerful and overwhelming that myself and the committee produced a report calling for a ban.
I've also had the privilege for the past few years of holding our animal welfare portfolio, which has meant building on the work of many of those who've come before me and working with our community on trying to phase out greyhound racing in this country once and for all. Because the evidence is overwhelming. The government itself has commissioned, successive governments actually, more than 3 reports over the past decade to demonstrate that the suffering, the deaths, the mental and physical injury is not a bug of this industry, but a design feature, and it will continue as long as the sector continues to operate.
In Australia, the racing industry exists because of the gambling industry. But as social costs of gambling become more prevalent, our government is taking action, which gives CPG an opportunity to attack the industry from a new angle.
I introduced a bill in the Australian Parliament to ban the export of greyhounds from Australia for commercial purposes, including breeding and racing.
Maybe to update a little bit on what's happening in Ireland, we have a bill to ban hare coursing, which we're waiting to come up, and we're pushing in particular for an end to public funding of greyhound racing. It gets 20 million euros a year in public funding. That's about 5 times the amount in total that it goes to all animal welfare organisations in Ireland. Recent figures have come out demonstrate that without that public funding, greyhound racing and all of the cruelties that go with it would no longer exist in Ireland. So that's our key focus in terms of protecting the rights and welfare of greyhounds in Ireland. So
Please, help my friend Bay out of a bind. We need you to push for an end to greyhound racing in Scotland. It's time to put dog racing out of its misery. Sign the open letter today. You can add your name from anywhere in the world.